Okay, so today we're going to be talking about distributive property. So the essential question, or the EQ, is how do I use the distributive property to evaluate, means to solve, and simplify expressions. So what do you know about distribution? Distribution means to give out. Means I'm handing out, I'm giving out, I'm passing out. I'm making sure that each person is going to receive whatever I'm passing out. So think about candy. Each person in the class is going to get one piece of candy. So I'm passing out candy to each student. So what is the distributive property? For any numbers A, B, and C, okay, you're going to multiply by the number on the outside to every number on the inside of the parentheses. Okay? So you're going to multiply by the number on the outside to every number on the inside of the parentheses. So for example, the 4, okay, is outside my parentheses. So that means it's going to be multiplied by the A, and it's also going to be multiplied by the 3. So 4, as you can see, is going to be, if I rewrite this, the 4 times the A plus the 4 times the 12. And I just simplified it. So the 4 is written twice. Okay? Whatever is outside that parentheses is written twice. So I just simplified. 4 times A is 4A, and then 4 times, oh, this is a 3. Sorry, I made a mistake. This is a 3. So the 4 times the 3 is 12. So this 4 times 3 is 12. So that's simplified. So for this example right here, alright, so negative 6 is on the outside. So I'm multiplying negative 6 to each thing in the inside, or each term in the inside. So I'm multiplying negative 6 times 4. Okay? Here's my minus sign because that's the sign. And then I'm taking negative 6, okay, and I'm multiplying by the negative b. And I've got a lot of subtraction signs in here. Okay. So, or I'm going to multiply by the b. I'm sorry, that's not, delete that. Okay, it's just an, so therefore I'm taking the negative 6, which is the outside, and I'm multiplying by the 4 that's inside, and I'm taking the negative 6 and I'm multiplying it by the b, and the number or the symbol in the middle is, or the operation is a subtraction. So to simplify this, okay, negative 6 times 4 is going to give me negative 24. Okay, and then what happens is that we're going to have plus 6b. Okay, because the negative times the negative is a plus, a positive, 6b, and then of course I can simplify that. So basically, minus 24 plus 6b is the same thing as saying 6b minus 24. I just switched this around because it's addition. Okay, so let's practice this. Okay, so 5 is on the outside of the parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that. That's the number that I'm going to see twice. So when I do my equal sign, on the other side of my equal sign, I'm going to have 5 times whatever is inside the parentheses, my addition, and then I'm going to 5 again, okay, times whatever outside. So that's my template, right? So 5 is going to be on the outside, okay? So the 5 is going to be distributed. It's going to be multiplied by the x and multiplied by the 7. So we have 5x plus 5 times 7, okay? And then I can just write that as 5x plus, well, 5 times 7 is 35. And I'm just going to simplify it. And I can't do anything else. Okay? Let's look at the next one. So 3 is outside of the parentheses. Okay? So that means I'm going to write 3 times whatever terms in the inside. Here's my minus sign. Bring my minus sign out. and I'm going to multiply 3 again times whatever is in the inside, or the parentheses, okay? So, 3 is going to be repeated, okay? And so 3 times m, and then 3 times 4. So 3 times 4 is 3. I'm going to multiply the 4 here. 4 goes here. Okay? It's multiplied by 4. So then I simplify. 3m minus, well, 3 times 4 is 12. So 3m minus 12. Right here, I have, look where it's outside. Just because it's on the other side of the parentheses, it's the same. It's the same thing. It doesn't change. Okay? So that means, again, I have an equal sign. So that means my 2y is going to be written, here's my plus, is going to be written twice. Okay? So whatever is on the outside of my parentheses is going to be written twice. So 2y, so I'm going to distribute 2y times the 3 and the 2y times the y. So here goes y. Okay? And then I can simplify. So you can simplify this further. So you can multiply 2 times 3, okay, which is 6y. Okay? So that means you got 3 2y's. And if you multiply it together, I got 6y's. Plus, well, 2y times y. So how many y's do you see? That's going to be 2y to the second, okay, because it's exponents. Y times y is y to the second, okay? And then this one right here, is 1/2 is going to be whatever inside, okay? So I'm going to squeeze this in because it's a little bit, it's small, so I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay? So that means I'm going to multiply, I'm going to put it up here, I'm going to multiply 1/2 times, I'm going to multiply what? By 1/2 times 6a, right? Minus, and then 1/2 again times 20b. You notice that the 1/2 is outside of my parentheses and the 1/2 is written twice. Okay? So I just put this up here. Okay? Now I can simplify this further. 1/2 times 16, well, half of 16 is 8, so that's 8a. Minus, and then 1/2 of 20 is 10, so that'd be 10b. So I simplified it. Okay? And then over here, okay, so here we have 4a is on the outside. So that means I'm going to do 4a times, okay, whatever's in the inside, minus is my sign, what is inside my parentheses, and then 4a again times what the other one is parentheses, okay? So 4 times a, right here, and then 4a times 6. So you see that 4a is written twice. Whatever's outside of the parentheses is going to be written twice. So 4a times a would be 4 to the a to the second minus, well, 4a times 6. So that means there's 6 4a. So 6 times 4 is 24a. Okay? And then, see this one, 5r is on the outside. Okay? So I'm going to write, remember to put your equal signs. Okay, because this is both sides should be equal. So I'm going to write 5r times whatever's in the inside of the parentheses. And then I'm going to plus, and 5r again is outside, so it's multiplied by whatever is in the inside of the parentheses, which is r. So whatever is written twice is whatever is outside the parentheses. And I can simplify this further. So this is 40r plus 5r times r would be 5r squared. Okay? Alright, so let's go ahead with this one. Okay, 6 is on the outside of my parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to do So that means the 6 times whatever's inside the parentheses minus the 6 again inside the parentheses. Okay, so the 6 is written twice. Alright. If it helps, you can always draw arrows. So multiply the 6 times the 5a and then the 6 times the 2bc. Okay? So we have the 6 and 5a goes here because I'm multiplying by the 5a, and the 6 again by this this whole term here, which is the 2bc. Okay? I already took care of the minus sign because I already wrote it. So I can simplify 6 times 5a, which is 30a. Alright? And then 6 times 2 times b times c is the same thing as saying 12b times c. Okay? Alright, with this next term, okay, so with this next term, you got 3 things inside the parentheses. So basically you're going to say 4 times 3x squared plus 4 times 5x plus, or minus, minus 4 times 9. Okay, so that would be, well, 4 times 3 would be 12, so that's 12x, plus 4 times 5 is 20, so that's 20x. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a squared. Alright, don't forget the square there. So 4 times 3 is 12, x squared. And then multiplying the 4 times the 5x, which is 20x. And then minus 4 times 9 is 36. Okay? And then this one here again, okay, is on the outside, so you're multiplying 8 times z minus 8 times 4. Again, you have the same thing written again. Okay, so that's 8z. Again, if you want to do the arrows, you can. Okay, same thing. And then you would do minus 8 times 4 is 32. Alright, this one is 1/2. So I'm going to take 1/2 times 8y plus 1/2 times 12. Okay? 1/2 is being distributed. So 1/2 times 8, 1/2 of 8 is 4. That's 4y. And 1/2 of 12 is 6. Okay? So for the rest of these, okay, what I want you to do is see if you can do this one. I'm going to highlight it for you, okay? And we'll go over it in class. So just do this one. See if you can do this one. Okay? This one right here, we're going to skip. We'll talk about that in class. Right? See if you can do this one. Those two, that's all I want you to do, is those two. Okay? The other ones, we're going to look at in class. Okay? The other problems on this paper. So all you got to do is 2 more problems on your own, and that's it. So everything else should be filled in for this video on distributive property, and in class we're going to actually practice the distributive property. Okay, so make sure you have these notes so you can refer to them while we're doing our classwork, our practice.